Okay, so here is the exact business model I would start if I wanted to do 30K a month and even up to 50, 60, 70, 80, even up to 100K a month, okay? No, it's not drop shipping. It's not Amazon FBA. It's not SMMA. It's none of that. I have tried everything. And yes, those business models do work. But in 2025, if I were to start a business model and make 30K as soon as possible, I would sell AI to local businesses. And this is exactly what I'm doing right now. Okay, last month or this month, I did $30,000 with, it's not 30,000, but to almost 25K. And then we have some payments from another payments processor. So almost 27, 28K, almost 30K as we can say. And only in the last week, I've done almost, which this is in Norwegian krones, so 90K, which is 9K almost, so almost $10,000, okay? And it's not because I am a technical genius or I have a lot of sales skills or a lot of business skills or a lot of experience. Yes, I do have some experience, right? I have been in the entrepreneurship game for 4 years, but the past 4 years, I was failing over and over and over and over again. Okay, this is the only thing that have worked for me. And again, it's not because I'm genius. It's not because I have a lot of skills. It is simply because the demand for AI is just crazy. You have to understand that when there is demand for something, you don't have to be the smartest one. You just need to be the one who stands, like this is, for example, let's say there is a shower, right? A shower, if you're standing away from the shower, you won't get wet. But if you stand under the shower is hitting the ground, but you're getting wet from the shower. That is because you're standing in the middle of the shower and the ground is hitting, right? Same thing here. AI and business owners is like AI, business owners wants AI, right? And if you can go and stand in the middle of it and connect AI to business owners, you can make a lot of money. This is exactly what I'm doing. Okay, the demand for AI is crazy. Okay, even Trump, which is the biggest leader of this world right now, 2025, announces partnership investing $500 billion into AI. There's studies even showing that 80% of enterprises will adopt by AI 2026. Right now it's 23rd of September 2025. And it's not long until 2026. Okay, so AI is a big thing and a big trend. And if you're not riding that trend, if you're riding that trend, you will make a lot of money just like I'm doing. Okay, so if we look specifically into businesses, okay, because yes, this is like very broad, right? This is governments and etc. But if you look into businesses, okay, I did research on businesses, and the demand amongst businesses is fucking crazy, guys. Okay, look at this. This is a study done by IBM, I believe. The sources are down here. Okay, IBM. There is a lot of things that have done this study. And they found out that 8 out of 10 business owners are interested in AI. Okay? 4 out of 10 are exploring AI but haven't implemented it yet. That is a lot of business owners. That's 80% of business owners that are interested in AI, and only 4 out of 10 are exploring AI but haven't implemented it yet. Okay? So that means if you break it down in numbers, 358.7 million businesses in this world. Okay, there is a total of 358.7 million businesses in the world. And if we take 80% of 358.7 million, that's almost 286 million businesses that are interested in AI. Okay, and let's say 40% of them have AI, that's only 143 million businesses. And then we can sell to 286 million businesses. That is the market we can sell to. And the best part is the AI I'm selling right now, it's not some N8, because there is, if you know this, if you have heard about this on Instagram, etc., there's a lot of people selling some, N8N solution that automates your emails and, reads out your messages for you or summarizes. It's not that kind of AI. This AI that I'm selling is almost no one is selling it. I have not seen it yet. There's very few people. And this actually makes businesses money. One of our clients, you can go and check it out on my Instagram. One of my clients, it's a car dealership. We took them from 22 appointments to 77 appointments. They make a fuck ton of money from that. Okay, so basically, simple maths. The AI that I'm selling, almost no one is selling. So low competition plus very high demand, 286 million businesses that are interested in implementing AI into their business equals to one thing, and that is money like this. Okay, I did $30,000 my second month starting this. Now I'm not saying if you start this business model you're going to do $30,000, but you're going to make a lot of money. Okay, you're going to make a lot of money because you don't have to be very smart. You don't have to do none of that. All you do is give business owner exactly what they want. Okay, again, 9K last week, and you can make money like this. Why? Because there's a lot of demand for this. Okay, so the business model is very simple. Okay, so yeah, business model very simple. Okay, the problem we're solving is local businesses. There's a study. Local businesses local businesses miss out on a fuck ton of calls every single month. Okay, and that is because they have a human receptionist, and the human receptionist is lazy. It can't handle more than one call at once. It's just so many problems with humans. Okay, and they monitor. There's a 411 local study. There's some 411. There's some research company or whatever. They monitored inbound calls to 85 small to medium businesses in the US across 58 different industries over 30 days. So inbound calls, basically, for those of you who don't know what it means, is if you call a business, let's say you call a barber, then that counts as an inbound call. Okay, so these businesses were getting calls from potential customers who wanted to book an appointment or buy their product or whatever, right? And they found out that only 37.8% of the calls were answered by a human. Another 37.8 went directly to voicemail, which means they didn't pick up, and 24.3 was not picked up or no voicemail either. So this equals to 62%. 62% of the calls are missed from the reception. No one picked up. Only 38% are picked up. So that is huge if you think about it, because that is a lot of customers. That is almost 62% of their customers. Obviously, not everyone is calling to book an appointment. Maybe someone has questions and etc. But let's say even 60% of them, let's say even 50% of them were looking to book an appointment. That's 50% of their leads missed, which means they could have made 2 times more money than they're making right now. If a business is making $20,000 a month, they could be making $40,000 a month. Without spending more on ads, without spending more on marketing, all they need to do is pick up the phone and pick up the phone faster. That's all they need. They don't need marketing, okay? They don't need Facebook ads. There's so many marketing engines that are convincing this business, you need ads, you need ads, you need ads. That's even worse, because let's say these businesses spend money on ads. They're gonna get leads, but still there will be no one to actually answer those leads. So they will burn money on ads and still make what they're making they'll still make what they're making because they don't pick up the phone, they can't handle any more leads, plus they'll lose more money and because they have higher expenses in ads, right? So yes, you can run ads, but if you have an AI receptionist that is picking up all their phone, which is I'm about to show you, right? The solution for that is this AI receptionist, right? If you have this, the business is never going to miss a call because it picks up all their calls like this. It answers all the questions. I'm going to show you in a second how it works, but it answers all the questions they have and it books appointments in their calendar as well. So look at this. This is one AI that I created and sold to a receptionist for $4,000. Okay, and look at it.
Hello, thank you for calling.
And by the way, this is sped up 2x, so that's why I'm speaking so fast.
How may I help you today?
Hey, I want to book an appointment for cleaning.
Okay, I can help you with that. To book your appointment, could you please provide your full name, preferred date? Okay, the earliest we can book you in is for tomorrow, November 9th at 10 a.m. Does that work for you?
Yeah, that works.
Perfect. So to confirm, you're all set for a cleaning appointment tomorrow, November 9th at 10 a.m. I have your name as Haroon Khan. Your phone number? Is that all correct?
Yeah, that is correct. And I wanted to ask do you guys have like free parking or something?
Yes, we do. We have free parking available right in front of the clinic.
Okay, who's the doctor that is going to do the cleaning?
The cleaning will be done by Dr. Nugent.
Okay, so this is very easy. There we go. It sounds like a real human. It can book appointments. It can answer questions. As you saw, it answered the question of who the doctor is. If the guys have free parking, it asks for my name, it booked me in, and it actually shows up on the calendar of the business as well. So very powerful, very, very powerful. It can replace your human receptionist. And a lot of businesses that I'm working with, they're skeptical in the beginning. They don't want to replace their human receptionists. But what they can do is, the human receptionists, the reason they don't pick up is because they're busy with admin work, walk-ins, paperwork and shit like that. They can fully dedicate their human receptionist to those tasks and have the whole pickup system handled by AI receptionists. And they can get more appointments. So this is brilliant. Okay, this is exactly what I would do. And here is the best part. A lot of you guys are probably thinking, oh, I need to be a tech genius, or I need to set it up, and I need to, how the fuck do I create AI? Do I need to code it or whatever? No. Okay? Here is the real magic. I use a method called freelance arbitrage. That basically means people from Pakistan, Philippines, India, Nigeria, people that are living in countries basically that we call third world countries where the economy isn't that stable. And what we do is and people from these countries, like for example, I live in Europe. People in Europe are fucking lazy and they don't have the skills. I have worked with people from Pakistan, India, Philippines. They are not lazy. They're hungry as fuck because obviously they want to, come to Europe or they want to go to the US or whatever. And they are a lot more skillful. They have so many more skills. They're so much better. They can do anything. It's so much better service, all of that. Okay. What we basically do is we find people from these countries. So someone who can actually create this AI receptionist, and there is a lot of them that can do it. Okay. And here's how it works. So basically, the client, when we get a client, let's say they pay us $5,000. Okay. What we do is we have now $5,000 from the client, upfront payment. We take 1,000 from that and pay it to the freelancer in, let's say, Philippines. And then the freelancer builds the whole AI, tests it, does everything, installs it into the business of the client, and boom, we make $4,000. $4,000, and we didn't have to do any work. All we did is just close the client. We didn't even touch the technical side. We didn't do no coding. We didn't do no connecting it to their API and API keys and none of that. Okay? We did none of that. We outsourced it to someone who can do it better than us. And not to mention, if any bugs come up later on, the freelancer will fix it. We don't have to worry about that at all. That's the best part. You don't have to learn about AI. Me personally, I know almost nothing about AI. Yes, I can set up a simple AI receptionist. I can do that, but not like a fully done that I can actually deliver to a client. I'm not a tech genius. I'm a high school dropout. For those of you who have been watching this channel, you guys know I'm a high school dropout. I don't know a lot of coding. I don't know. I think I maybe have ADHD as well, but it's that simple. When you online is that simple. Like the world is digital. You can literally find people from here, this country, to do this for you a lot better and cheaper, deliver to the client. It's so easy. I promise you, it's so easy. And that's how you do it. Okay. And let me quickly run you through the benefits of, arbitrage, freelance arbitrage. This is like, when you get a client and all of that and you outsource it. Benefits, first of all, you save a lot of time. Okay. Building a demo of this takes 5 minutes. Building the whole product, connecting it, testing it, prompting it, connecting it to the CRM, to the calendar, to the dashboard, and making sure it's working properly, that takes a lot of hours, 18 to 20 hours. Okay. So you save 18 to 20 hours per client, and not to mention maintenance and all of that. You don't have to deal with any of that. You make less money on paper. Okay. You make less money on paper. On paper, you made $4,000, right? You were supposed to make $5,000, right? You were supposed to make $5,000, but since you outsourced it, you made $4,000. On paper, you made less money, but this money is saving you, like you're paying $1,000 to save 18 to 20 hours, basically. That's what you're paying $1,000 for. So yes, on paper, you made less money, but in reality, if you take these 18 to 20 hours and you implement it into getting more clients, you will make a lot more money. So on paper, you made less money, but in real life, you saved a lot of time. And as we know, time is money. So if you use this time, 18 to 20 hours, on getting more clients, or doing outreach, or creating content, or running ads, or learning, or even relaxing, or whatever, you will make a lot more money. Okay, so, and also not to mention stress-free. Okay, you don't have to deal with no technical shit. You don't have to deal with setting it up, or it's bugging out, or all of that. You don't have to deal with any of that. The developer does all of that. Okay, so these are the benefits of arbitrage. Now, this is also the same business model my student JC, my 1-1 student JC, started 1 month in, 8K. Or Craig, he literally joined the mentorship 2 weeks in, closed a $5,000 deal with $700 in monthly revenue, 5.7K within 2 weeks. Okay, that's how crazy the demand is. And then we have a lot of other people. You can go to my Instagram, check all of the students that are winning, all of my clients that are winning, that I'm actually selling this AI receptionist to. So there is a lot of demand for this, okay? And this is exactly what I would do to make $30,000 or even 50, 60, even $10,000, whatever you want to make. If you want to make money online today in this age, the best thing you can do is AI, because the demand is crazy. You can outsource this, you don't have to learn it. There's not a lot of competition. Like, I don't know, if you've been paying attention to this video, actually taking notes, and know the demand, and you actually understand this, you would be stupid if you're lazy right now. You would be stupid if you go and start another business model, okay? Forgive me, I call you stupid, but that's what you are if you don't get into this right now, because it's literally the hottest business model out there with the least competition. You see me making money, you see my students making money. It would be stupid of you to not join this revolution. This is literally a revolution, okay? This is a revolution. It's like the internet revolution. All revolutions makes millionaires. The early adopters are millionaires, and it's still early. AI isn't even fully developed. If you hop into this right now, it changed my life. You can go and check out, there's a 30-minute long, meaty course where I break down how this business model works and all of that. And in there, I also explain how it's changed my life, my whole story. You can go and watch on my YouTube channel, my whole story on how the 4 years I was failing until I came across AI and all of that. It saved my life. It made me a lot of money. It gave me the freedom I have today. Same with my students, same with a lot of other people who's doing it. So if you want one-on-one help with this, and get my exact blueprint on this, just like my students here that are winning, click the link down below, book a call with me. I'll see if I can help you one-on-one, and we'll take it from there.